Hey guys, today's Monday, April the 24th of 2023. I want to go over the energy, metals, and the dollar. Without any further delay, let's get into it. So it looks like I have left the weekly and daily, so I guess we'll just stick with this. As you can see, crude oil is having a tough time at the 83.53. We just kind of stall there, now pulling back on the daily. The top is the weekly, bottoms are the daily. I'm not even going to bother with Brent because it's pretty much the same picture. You can see RBOB pulling back in. Hasn't cracked the mobile band, which is at 256, but once it does, it's going to push even deeper. You can see this weakness there. And on the daily chart, it already had a PPS sell signal. You cracked below the mobile band, so it looks like it may want to. There's just eyeballing it. It may be around the 50%, but if it's going to push further, it's going to test the 238. In regards to nat gas, you can see we're just kind of going sideways here. Histograms are, going positively higher. And we're just kind of chopping around here. We got our second weekly candle, but that could change. The week is young. We're just starting Monday. See how we close this week. But so far, last week we did pretty good. We need to penetrate this 230, 234 area and get out at 255 to at least be, on the good side. On the daily, we're kind of in chop zone between 211, 210, 11, and all the way to 226. Once we crack above 226, 227, we got a fighting chance to break through, this resistance level and test 238. As you can see, the squeeze play is telling you that the pressure or the explosion is to the upside. So let's see how that's going to play out, but that's what is showing as of now. Heating oil, you can see that there's weakness. It cracked the 263 level. And, it may want to, it even went below there. The next level will be that 221 all the way to 190. Wow. Very weak. You can see that it took out this swing pivot low of 250. Let's go to gold real quick. And gold is just kind of sideways here. We got a little weakness on, it looks like it was turning last week, and we got a little weakness on this week, but it's just kind of hovering there. On the daily, you can see that this is a support, 1981. And we almost got close to testing the highs. We hit 263 and now kind of in this range. You can see there's a little weakness developing here. Silver, same thing. Silver and gold are kind of going, side by side. 2471, pivot low on the daily, pivot high is 2623. Just kind of going sideways. You can see there's a little weakness. And, but it's at the top of the range. So as long as it could hold 2475, it's pretty good, And then you could just probably, pause here and maybe continue pushing higher. Copper, kind of, dancing around the 407, 408 level, which is the balance, somewhere around here. So now it's a little weaker. As you can see now, the squeeze play on the daily chart looks like the pressure now is to the downside, and the daily's reflecting that, and the weekly excuse me, already has the three dots in there. The three weeks have been compressed, and by looking at this, it looks like the pressure's to the downside. So as long as if it pushes lower that 382 holds, then you'll be all right. But if it cracks, it's gonna or probably potentially push all lower to 354. But so far, just kind of consolidating, but to the pressure to the downside, according to the squeeze play indicator. Palladium so far is looking really good. If there was anyone you probably wanted to nibble and build a position, since it's so extremely sold off, would probably be palladium, and I believe platinum are moving pretty good. Got a PPS buy signal. So far, kind of stalling here a little bit. May test this 1532, but on the daily is looking good, and on the weekly is looking good. Let's see if we could go to platinum. Platinum also is looking good. Try to stay above 1116. If it does, chances are it's going to test the 1196. But look at the daily. See the squeeze play? Kind of oscillates. Looks like it's going to go down. It's going to go down. And then it starts just moving up. So this is what you got to wait for it. And then once you get that green thing, indicates that, go long. The explosions to the upside. So that's a perfect play in regards to the squeeze play. And so far it's looking good. Let's go to natural gas. I'll look at the charts real quick. Someone asked me, what my thoughts on boil, BOIL. One of the reasons I don't do analysis on it, one, because it does not have a lot of historical data. And I got burned with App Harvest. If you look at my videos in the past, I did some cycle analysis and other things, and I was betting that it was going to go higher, and the thing tanked and crushed me. So I learned my lesson. I don't do analysis on anything that doesn't have a lot of historical data. Because I got burned on that one. It was indicating that it was going to go higher, and nothing worked, and it crushed me. So that's why I don't cover, boil. I rather cover something that has a lot of information and historical data that could give me a little edge and understanding of what it has done in the past to kind of get an idea of what it could probably do in the future. Not that it's going to do it exactly, but sometimes things rhyme. Either way, let's see. So far everything is looking good. The histogram finally turned green on the weekly, which is good. MACD has been positive and finally it's turned green. As you can see, weak volume. MACD's still a little negative. And we're in the mobile bands. So we need to break above that. Let's look at the volume profile. Below the anchored VWAP from here, but above it from this swing low. So that's good. So it's just kind of waiting to see what's going to happen. My bet is that it's probably going to get a pop today, according to the trading and weekday analysis. Average return by weekday and trading day. Today we'll probably get a pop, and then maybe Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, either sideways to lower. Just kind of lower and consolidate, and then Friday maybe another pop. So that's what the data is showing in regards to the week. Monday strong, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday sideways to weak, and then Friday strong, since both of them are in correlation, the trading day and the weekday. But we'll see. That may play out, that may not. Anything else here? Oh, the ranges. Levels to watch. Let me get my cup of coffee here. So this is what's happened in the overnight. This is a key level. You can see there we already kissed it. We're kind of stalling, but the day is young. It's like 5 a.m. here. We need to close above you can say 222. Once you could close above that, there's another level you want to eye on, which is the 226. That's the previous 50%. You want to hold. You're gonna test that. And then once you start getting into 230, that's where it's gonna get a little rocky. If you want to test 238, so those are your levels. Going up. As you can see it right here, 227. So we need to stay above 222. And regain and stay above 226 in order for it to be very positive and push to the upside. Resistance, obviously you already know. This whole level right here, 230, 233, 238, obviously the high. And then if it really wants to get Momo, possible, targets to the upside, 244 all the way to 250. And you can see a little glimpse here at 216. That's the monthly pivot. So in the daily, it's kind of gray because we're oscillating right here. On the weekly, we are negative due to the fact that we raised the bar higher, but now we're below that price. So it's negative. And on the monthly, once we get to May, if we could stay above 216, that's good. We're going to be turning gray. And obviously in the yearly, we're negative because we're way below, 683. Well, I'm going to sign out. Hopefully you like this video. I'll keep you posted on my thoughts. Oh, you know what's funny? Every time I think about that, I think about the dollar. It's like I'm missing something. Let's see the dollar here. Let's zoom in. Let's lift this up here. So this is what's interesting. We got a fail new low here. We haven't really taken it out, even though maybe we pierced it, but we're back in there. At the mobile, it's in chop fest. We haven't broken out above 101.96, but we haven't really taken out 101.51. And we're kind of in there, and you can see that the candle turned white. Looks like it was about to trend higher, but the candle is full, so it's negative. But in the chop zone, once we break above, at least 102, then it's going to have a fighting chance. But if it breaks below 101.40, it may test this again. And then if it pushes in there, then still have the thesis of 98. Looking at seasonalities on the dollar, I think April is weak and May is kind of flat. I can't remember off the top of my head. I might have to just do a video on the dollar by itself, but that means that, gold, silver, maybe palladium, platinum, maybe copper, I don't know, are going to get, upside if we push down even stronger. But this is the level you want to keep on your radar or put an alert. If that cracks or price kisses it and it closes lower below it, it may want to test it from below. But if it fails again, watch out below. Well, I'm going to sign out. Now it's official. Good trading today, and I'll keep you posted on my thoughts on the dollar, energy, and the metal sectors.